Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done. It's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Looking for a man, it's Denson. He's going to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Now, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in
Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Nelson. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Miners line it up with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They want to throw it. Bringing the heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
UTEP 7, Jacksonville State 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Savage. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to...
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Denson. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary, make that big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Miners line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down. Got it. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll try the run. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
39-yard line. 2nd down.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Gets the back moving. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Newman. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10.
Base 27, John.
Looking for space. It's Newman. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Punch it out of the air. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Ready, set.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Denson. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Brown. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Miners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 17 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Denson. Fires to the big fella. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get him.
Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Here's a hit. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Nubin. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Find some fresh air. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking for a crease. It's Nubin. Can't get him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Miners with the 1st and 10. To the air. It's Nelson. Makes the catch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
offense is going to stay on the field.
Touchdown, UTEP! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And right down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Going over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. They're going back to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the pass.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Got Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels.
Snags it! Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get out.
There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen, so that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
To the air, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Miners want to move quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, UTEP! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. At the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
To the ground to try to move the chain. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go. Kill.
Back to throw, it's Denson. Quarterback moving, finding open areas, turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Snap to the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 12-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Slams ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a...
Touchdown, Gamecocks. They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Miners will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Makes the catch, it's Washington. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. Tight end now in motion. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that 4th down.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.